Bragg's law equation. Bragg's law was discovered by father and son, William Henry Bragg and William Lawrence Bragg. What is Bragg's law? Bragg's law determines the angles of coherent and incoherent scattering from a crystal lattice. It tells us about relationship of an X-ray light shooting and its reflection from a crystal surfaces. X-ray is incident with the crystal surface and will be diffracted. Bragg's law also allows to make accurate determination of crystal structure. The Bragg's law equation is n lambda equals 2 sin theta. This is an example of Bragg spectrometer. X-ray beam is released from X-ray tube to crystal surface. The X-ray will hit the crystal surface and will be reflected to detector. During the process, X-ray beam will be either scattered by the electrons of the atom or transmitted along its path. According to Rayleigh scattering, the waves are scattered without changing of its length. X-ray beam is released from X-ray source to crystal surface. After hitting the crystal surface, it then either be transmitted along its original path or it will be scattered by the electrons of the atoms. When X-ray is incident onto a crystal surface, its angle of incidence will reflect back with the same angle of scattering. Thus, Bragg's condition is satisfied when angle of incident is equal to the angle of scattering.
Consider X-ray R as incident and RA as diffracted beam from the molecules R, where the layer of the atom are separated by distance d.
Next, we are going to show how the Bragg's law equation has been proven. Bragg's law is about the relation of space between atomic plane, the wavelength of the X-ray, and the angle of the incident X-ray.
Consider X-ray R as incident and RA as diffracted beam from the molecules R, where the layer of the atom are separated by distance d. And then, let the X-ray BP as reflected by the molecules P along PB. To find the path differences, RQ and RS are drawn perpendicular to BP and PB.
The first equation is n lambda equals QP plus PS. We also know that QP equals PS. D is the hypotenuse of the triangle QPR. QP is the opposite of the angle. So equation 2 is QP equals D sin theta. So equation 3 is PS equals D sin theta. D sin theta plus D sin theta equals n lambda. This equation we get after inserting equations 2 and 3 into equation 1. So now we can prove n lambda equals 2d sin theta. For the problem solving, first of all, we take all the information given from the question. Next, we find that we don't know what the value of theta is. By using the Bragg's law, we can find theta easily. So, theta equals to 72.38 degree.